Howdy, cousin. I'm really glad there are content creators out there like Narrowway Homestead and a few others because I would have been vastly unprepared to just take my kid and up and move out onto some property back in 2021. We wouldn't have made it. We would have failed epically. So I'm glad for people like him because he had the resources and he had the ability and he had the drive and he helped make sense of a lot of things. I am actually trying to reach out to Narrowway Homestead. I would like to work for him. I know he's not necessarily looking for employees, but how can I put it? I'm tired of having to hold down a job out here. It's not like I'm lazy. I have a good work ethic. I'm just tired of corporate boy BS. I want to wake up, drink some coffee, eat a little bit of food, make sure my kid got what she needs, and I want to go work. I don't care if it's demoing a house. I don't care if it's building a house. I don't care if it's, hey, let's go try to make some clones of these trees so we can cut down the trees for lumber. You know what I mean? You don't want to take from the land without giving back to the land. And I want to cultivate trees too. And I'm not talking like cannabis or anything like that. I'm talking like I've been watching like how to cultivate birch trees, and it takes like 10 to 20 years. But like, let's say I want to clear out 10 acres. And I go to every tree on that 10 acres and I seen this thing where they do a cut on the branch, and then they put a bag of soil, and then they make a clone out of the tree that way. So you figure if every tree I cut down, I make two clones, and I clear that property out to do whatever work needs done. I could take those clones for the property owner and go somewhere that has like a bunch of overgrown brush and other dumb shit that just isn't like workable for the land. You know what I mean? Clear out that property a little bit and then replant the two trees from each one. And I know it makes it a little tight, but like I really think that I could benefit a homesteading community with my ability to just wake up and get stuff done. Plus, I've got a few ideas on how to build small water reservoirs that won't take away from the natural creek and allow, people downstream to keep making use of the water as well. Um, I used to have the goal of wanting to run my own homesteading community. And the original plan was 2021, come up with 10 acres and then get a total of 100 and then invite or interview 9 families, people, etc., to come out, and it would be, 10 acres per family. And if somebody didn't want to necessarily take care of animals and vegetables, they could have a job like a construction company or whatever they do and help with the land taxes, which I hope we get rid of, but help with the land taxes, and the rest of us can take care of the animals and the vegetables so everybody has food. You know what I mean? Um, but that dream got wiped away. I still have dreams, you know what I mean? I still want to live off the land. I never wanted to retire like anybody else. I always wanted to retire naturally. And I know this may sound a little morbid, but if I wake up one day and I'm living off the land and I don't have enough food, that's my fault. I die. I know how that sounds. Or I unalive. Sorry, I know I said die, but anyway. If a bear or a mountain lion catches me while I'm not paying attention, that's natural. If, you know, the weather drops and I just run out of firewood, you know what I mean? that's natural. That was how I wanted to retire. I always just wanted to live until I was too old to take care of myself and just let Mother Nature take care of it for me. You know what I mean? I never wanted to save up money or anything like that. I just wanted to live off the land, and that's what I still want to do. Now, of course, my little girl needs education, and I'd have to do some type of charter school along with maybe like every other month she goes and spends a week, or every month she goes and spends a week in a regular school. Like, I don't want to live so far off the grid that society is not there, because my daughter doesn't deserve that life fully. She deserves any type of future she wants. She just so happens to have a dad that no longer wants to live out here with everybody else. I don't want neighbors like I have. I don't want to go to work for a corporate job that I hate. I know it's not a perfect world, and I'll hold down a job for as long as I have to hold down a job. But if I get an opportunity to go sleep in my tent and just try to grow food, catch food, kill food, cook food, you know what I mean? I'm going to do that. But anybody that watches this, thank you for your time. I know I'm a little back and forth, but my goal is to get out on some property, and I hope that any of these content creators will pick us up, because I'd like for Honey, my kid, to be the camera person. You know, yeah, I'm gonna wear a GoPro, but I'd like for her to learn how to be a camera person. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm gonna have to do editing. That way, that person can, doesn't have to spend all those hours doing all their own editing. You know what I mean? But I want to be a productive part of a homesteading community with or without content. You know what I mean? My goal is to live off the land. So if any of you watching this in the Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia area, if y'all got the means, let me know. I know it's still cold outside, but it would be nice to kind of get an idea of what's possible before the ground thaws. But thank you for your time, and y'all have a good day.